Well, this is pretty much what we expected. G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags, and welcome back aboard the Victor 3. So, as we expected, following our last mission, I think this is gonna be... Yeah, large cocoa ship. We'll lock that one in.
Con sonar, Sierra 5 is classified as merchant.
Sierra 4 is. As expected, the damage we took, the repairs for it took too long, and we were unable to get back to our mission objective. So we failed that one. China now has a foothold in Taiwan. So we've been given new orders. We're now to hunt down a wolf pack of Chinese submarines in the Taiwanese Strait. However... Yeah, it's looking like another tanker.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as
However,
merchant.
we didn't actually get there. We got intercepted en route as we were passing out of the Philippine Sea into the South China Sea, and that is a Luda 3. So that'll be the other
Con
part
sonar,
of this
Sierra 1
patrol.
is classified as escort.
So yes, we managed to run into a patrol. Wrong button there. That we're going to have to deal with first. It looks like we're going to have to deal with two local patrols, because on the map there was this one, and then... yeah, there was a submarine group following it. So we're going to have to clear away some trash before we can actually get to the next mission and start hunting, or even the mission area. I'm not sure how far you are away at the moment. 7.8 kiloyards, but only a 41% solution. But you're definitely heading in this direction.
1, aye sir.
So torpedo 1, launch. Get this torpedo in the water before it's close enough to hear the transient. Although if that's accurate, it's at 21 knots, so you would never have heard it even if it was close. Now we do have a thermal layer we can use here, but that's not going to be particularly useful, at least now. We're having trouble detecting the ships while we're above the thermal layer. If we go below it, we'll likely lose them. They will have a much harder time detecting us, of course, but I'd like to know where they are so I can shoot them. I don't like how close that humpback is to the looter.
3, last bearing 286, contact faded.
I don't like we've lost S3. I'd like to know where those humpbacks are. Alright. Surface running is set. Active is set. 50% solution. I have no idea how close it is, but we can just follow the line. Looks like we dropped some signal.
Con, fire control,
Oh, no, there
weapon
we go.
acquired.
Torpedo is acquired. So we're reasonably close to here, it's just a little bit further over. Alright, second torpedo set, and he has accelerated so he won't hear this.
Shoot tube 4, aye sir.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
Alright. And yeah, we might just head straight over with this one, I think.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 270.
Right, noisemakers as expected, just holding the torpedo on the line.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Now, if I was thinking about it in terms of a story for this end of the world, this wouldn't be an anti-submarine warfare patrol hunting me. This would be like a perimeter South China Sea recon fleet, just checking out the shipping that's going around the edge of the Philippine Sea between Okinawa and you're heading down into the Philippines, and it just happens to have run into us at the worst possible time, or have been in the area in the worst possible time. Just happened to cross.
Noisemaker bearing
as expected.
269.
Just happened to cross the path of an angry Victor 3 by Total coincidence. And if we are on target, that should be a hit.
Con sonar lost
Alright,
contact.
manual guidance for the
Sierra
wind.
2, last bearing 268.
A
Contact
little bit
breaking
behind the
up.
midships. I was lagging a little bit on my estimate. But there we go, first target is down. So that's the main one that was threatening me. So now we have tube 4 to go after. Yeah, we'll keep it on the course it's on. And then we'll turn it in a little bit later. Just a touch of time acceleration here just to speed things up.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1
Blue's
ready.
going down to try and rescue.
Con sonar.
Oh, he was closer
Sierra
than I thought.
1 is classified as escort.
We'll turn him in now. Yeah, I'd like to think he's come down here to rescue his buddies. Or at least rescue the survivors. Yeah, no, actually, we'll turn off active homing. We won't need it. We'll just go passive on this one.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing
There we go.
285.
So, torpedo has acquired. A little nervous there for a second. The humpback jumping into the middle of the area. Like, no, get the hell out of there. Cargo ship over in the background over there. Yeah, at this point, this guy knows he's in trouble. He's just going to hold straight and he's going to keep the throttles open. And hope that whatever we're firing isn't going to be fast enough to catch him. He's holding 35 knots. Stop speed, yeah, 35. So yeah, he's on 35. He's a complete flank at the moment. The you said 80's around
Noisemaker,
45 to
bearing
50.
267.
I'm pretty sure the Mark 48's are 48 knots or 47 knots top speed. I'm not 100% with the 80's, but I'm pretty sure they're between 45 to 50. So the torpedo can definitely catch him. Come on, where is it? Even actively homing, we're not picking him back up again.
Con,
There
fire
he
control,
is.
weapon acquired.
That was a really long redetection there, especially considering he's on our side of the countermeasure.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing
Another countermeasure.
284. Contact faded.
I'll guide this one in on the third-person camera. Don't really need it. I can use the map well enough, but he should be right here.
Con
Yep, there he
sonar
is.
lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing
Although I
270.
was close to missing.
Contact breaking up.
I only just got her in the rear. Alright, so looter and the drank house sunk. We've got 15 USAT 80s left. Still got our 6 missiles, 2 SSNs. So, we're right to go. Alright, so as expected, intercepted on the same point. We have Sierra 1. Alright. That's looking a lot like a submarine straight away, actually. And it looks like we've got a
Con
Han.
sonar. Sierra 1 is classified as submerged
Han?
submarine.
I assume it would be a Han. Alright. So we've got plenty of depth here. It's in the same section of the ocean, so the bottom's 1,800 feet down. So
Con,
we're all
torpedo
good
room,
there.
tube 4 ready. Make depth 150 feet. Dive
Only
high.
real difference to the last engagement is the thermal layer is now gone, which is a shame because we could
Come
actually
left
use
2,
that here.
2, 4, 5. Helm aye.
Right. Now it's just a question of exactly what direction is the Han here heading in. It looks like it's heading northeast. Yep, that's definitely heading northeast. It's heading at about this line roughly. Not quite parallel to us, but pretty close. So it is closing. It's reading 13.7 at the moment, although we've only got a 41% solution.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con,
4.
dive at 150 feet. Dive high.
Alright, so we have leveled out. Alright, let's get a torpedo out before it gets
Shoot
much
2-1.
closer.
Aye, sir.
And no counterfire in the transient, so it was far enough away. That's excellent. So what we're going to do is hook the torpedo around like we normally do in order to encourage shots to go away rather than going straight through. It definitely does look like she's turning right. Very gently. Still maintaining 10 knots. So she's not hunting.
Con, sonar, Sierra 1 is cavitating.
Oh, she's just heard the torpedo. She was closer than expected. She was at 6.6 kiloyards. And she is turning to the torpedo. Right. Actually can't see our sub. It should be through there, somewhere just off the corner. You can see the torpedo. Torpedo's just over here at the moment. Why is she turning towards it? It's not active at the moment. I don't think she's recognized that as a torpedo. The AI in cold waters is usually very obvious when it knows it's a torpedo. It's countermeasures, run, flank speed, maneuvers. But she's dropped to 5 knots, slowed down, and it's closing on the torpedo. I think she thinks the torpedo is me. Ambient noise is only 95. Yeah, I think the Han has mistaken the torpedo for me trying to sneak up on her. This is odd, I haven't really seen this behavior before. In a couple of seconds she'll be in for a real awful surprise. Unless she's trying to like cross over and... Nah, she can't be trying to cross into the torpedo. She's not going fast enough. She'd have to flank and run at it.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Alright, weapon is acquired. Speed on the Han is unchanged. Still 5 knots.
Con, sonar,
There we
launch
go.
transient from
Okay,
Sierra
it's confirmed
1.
the torpedo. There we go. There's the panic. Alright, that was the moment. That was the moment. It was inside of the detection cone, active sonar pinging on the torpedo before the Han fully realized that it was a torpedo. She couldn't tell. She absolutely couldn't tell that wasn't a submarine closing in. She thought she was hunting me. That's really interesting. I haven't seen that before.
Con, sonar, noisemaker,
Countermeasure.
bearing 162.
And the counterfire against the torpedo is so far out of range for me that I don't even need to worry about it. It has no idea where I am. Alright. Bring it back to depth. Come on, pick me back up.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
That's her bright yellow torpedoes. There you go. USAT 80 closing in.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing
Countermeasure.
161.
Bring the torp alongside. Tilted in now. Just aim at the conning tower.
Con, fire control.
Con sonar, lost contact.
Got the midship.
Sierra 1,
A little bit behind
last
where I
bearing
thought she was.
161. Contact breaking up.
Right, so there we go. That was really odd behavior. I haven't seen a Han really act like that before. That was just... yeah, it was like it misidentified the torpedo and it thought it was hunting me as the torpedo was closing in on it. I mean, I know the Hans are supposed to be pretty basic, but I wasn't expecting them to be that basic. So anyways, all we gotta do is wait for these weapons to burn themselves out, and yep, weapons still nearby, so we can't end just yet. So we'll just wait for the weapons to run out, and then we'll check the results. Alright, so one Han sunk, one torpedo used, everything working well, and as expected, this was not our mission objective. Anyways, ladies and gents, we're going to call this one here. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Next stop is the Strait of Taiwan. Until next time, take care.